Hello, it's Zach again, and today I was doing this. It's a really nice effect. If you're gonna work with the wood, no matter what you do, you can make a coffee table, it will still do it just fine. I preferred wood that looks like this, with so many imperfections, but even wood like this has really nice features to it. So how do we do that? Okay, so we got plain piece of wood. It's a spruce. It's basically what we use for construction. There's lots of cutouts, leftovers, and you can have them very cheaply. So what I did first, I cut the shape with a bandsaw. Then I left extra material. Then I used belt sander to get it into this particular shape, and that fits into quiver. So for each quiver I would fit it custom, because every time when I cut the quiver it's a slightly off 1 millimeter, but that's what it is. So to get that effect we have a little torch. It's about $50 in Home Depot or wherever you're gonna get it. To smooth it out, again, paint stirring stick with a sandpaper and one of these. So basically, to make it nice and smooth, you would go in the circular motions. You would use wet cloth to clean it out, and it comes to part where we use a torch. So I'll try, so all of us can see it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start on the sides. I hope you can see what I'm doing, because it's very important that I can see what I'm doing. And like my daughter always says, smells like a barbecue. And we're gonna start on the sides, because at the end it's gonna look much nicer. So you can see. And then I tried going down the grain, each grain, then you would see where I started and stopped. So I decided perhaps it's better if I go across. Okay, you can see. Just make sure it's even. And if it's not even, it's not end of the world. You can always come back and even it up. So right now it doesn't look that good, but I hope you can see what I'm doing, because I don't want to burn myself. That's the last thing I want to do. And that gives us sort of this look. It's hard to see because of the light. You can see I got all these bumps. So we're gonna go back and fix it up and just do the lighter parts. I'm just trying to see what you can see and what I can see. So now I still got lumps and bumps, and I'll just go over it with the sandpaper. wet cloth to dry it out. And it does look much better. It doesn't look perfect, but once you do the lacquer, it looks way better. Speaking of lacquer, for this purpose I use water-based woodworking finish. It's a Veratine or whatever the name for it is. And it comes in a really small jars, metal jars, but those jars tend to rust if you don't use it all at once. So I keep it in glass jars that you can get in Dollarama, and doesn't rust, doesn't do anything. You just make sure you seal it. So to seal it, I'm gonna start with the sides. You can see difference right away. I know it's hard, but you do see the difference. And I'm gonna do sides first. Okay. So we're gonna do this up to 8 times. Okay, wait, my kids. Let me finish this, okay? Love you. Okay, thank you. Her tablet got stuck. That's okay, we can fix it. So I'm gonna do half. You can see the difference. You would not expect this from woodworking varnish. And this is just the first coat. So make sure your strokes go from front to the back or from one end to another. And this, I'm trying to avoid white. This would be result for now. We're gonna do at least 8 coats here. I got I think 4 or 5 coats. When they dry they look a little bit different, but eventually you want really glossy, smooth surface. So I still got a bunch of work ahead, but I figured might as well share it while I'm doing it, because I'm making 5 of them. Actually I started 11, but they're gonna go from quiver to quiver, and these ones are the ones for the products. So that would be basically how it's done. And if you got any questions, please let me know. Don't forget to subscribe. Please share the videos in any woodworking group, archery group, any other group. It really helps if I got more subscribers and the people see it. And speaking of which, please don't forget to support me on Patreon, and I'll leave the link below. So that would be it for today. Thank you very much.